Tweenhills is regarded as one of the finest thoroughbred stud farms in the country. Run by David Redvers, the farm currently stands 3 world-class stallions owned by Qatar Bloodstock, and many top-class horses have been bred and raised here.
You know, we've got the best racing in the world in Great Britain, the best racing in the world at Ascot. I mean, that's where it's at. It's where everybody in the world wants to win. That's why if you want to be at the sharp edge, the cutting edge in the bloodstock world, you've got to be here. When we are sorting out matings and trying to breed a future champion of sorts, we're looking at a mare and we're saying, what are her failings? How could we improve her as a physical? And we've gone to a stallion that gets much more scope and size and quality. And we've come up with, I think, a really, really good example of what can be done by breeding to try and improve what you've got already. When you hear people talking about a correct horse or an incorrect horse, you're talking about soundness. Are their legs pointing in the right direction? Are they all going straight and therefore causing even pressure, or are they going at the wrong angles and putting a great deal more pressure in different places? Then you're looking for engine. So you're looking for a deep girth, which means you've got a big heart and lungs, because that's where all the power comes from. And you're looking for the motor, a big strong backside. And you're looking for a pretty face as well, let's be honest. We like a pretty face. It's the whole packet, and that's what makes it wonderful, is the fact that there are so many variables, so many unknowns, because if it was a case of I could tell you 100% that that is going to be the fastest horse on the farm, the whole game's over, the magic's gone, the fellow with the biggest checkbook wins all the prizes. The great thing is that racing is full of those Cinderella stories.
Foals born on the farm stay with the mares for up to 6 months. The foals and yearlings are then kept together in large groups and nurtured on the farm. During this time, they are readied for the sales or sent to a trainer, who then takes over the task of preparing the horse for its racing career.
I like the idea of having them in massive paddocks, because the bigger the paddock, the more natural they are, and they're after all a herd animal, so this is the way they're supposed to grow and develop. We get to see how they move in a bunch, who's the boss, which one's showing leadership potential and therefore one hopes likes being in the front. And they'll be out in 40-acre paddocks like this right the way through till July, when they'll come in for sales prep. Why those big race meetings are so important to us as breeders is that they sort out a horse's temperament. The big occasion, Royal Ascot, is part of the testing mechanism that we have. Those elite races are there to test horses absolutely at the top level, and the ones that make it, the ones that make the grade, that win the big races, that end up being champions, are the ones we want to be breeding from, because they've gone through the whole system and they've proven they can handle it. That's why the best racers produce the best horses.